Somebody will celebrate after that. You never fail. You never fail. You never disappoint. You will never disappoint you. Wait on the Lord. He is not a man that he should lie. Neither is the son man that he should reflect. Whatever he says he will do, he will do it and bring it to perfection. Finally, number 4. What you should know about this topic. And I know why I put this last. Divinity has a performing power that goes beyond humanity. It has a performing power that goes beyond human power. And this is why many people, when they hear about testimony, they doubt it. Is it true? The Bible says, I am paraphrasing. If you're writing down, write John chapter 9. I will paraphrase. Those who are noting down, John chapter 6, please. Before, okay. John chapter 9, 10, 11, 19, 20 to 21, 26, 27. I will take it again. John chapter 9, 10 and 11, 19, 21. We are going to read it before we conclude on this. Then 26 and 27. Then that John chapter 6, verse 5 and 6. I said divinity sustains the power, performing power beyond human power. The Bible said the day came, Jesus was teaching. And in the desert, it came to a point that after 3 days, people got hungry. And he looked at the people. The disciples told him, Master, tell these people to return home. Because since 3 days they have been with you, they are hungry. Jesus said, God Philip, what can we do? John 6:6. The Bible said when he asked him that question, he said, he only asked because he knows what to do. He asked them, he said, where do we get the fortune that will feed? The Bible said 5,000 men, excluding women and children. And you know that in every garden, women are sometimes double of men. Is it true? Just calculate here. Women are even up to 7 times more than men. Then in a situation where men were 5,000, then that means women might be 70,000. And they said, there's one young boy with 5 loaves of bread and 2 fishes. They said, let them go. He said, no. Ask them to sit. Those who were walking by human calculation knew that he cannot serve only disciples. Let alone people who have been hungry for 3 days. For a minute they will say, okay, let's forget about it, the miracle will not come. He said, let them sit. That message means let them get connected. Do not be distracted from what you're seeing. And the Bible said they obeyed. When they obeyed, he lifted up the 5 loaves and 2 fishes and blessed God and told them, start giving to them. The Bible says the 5,000 ate and there was surplus of 12 baskets. Is there anything God cannot do? Maybe you have 1,000 in your account. Don't cry. Am I talking to somebody? Maybe in your account there is no 10,000. Don't cry. You have a project, you're looking for the money. For the past 6 months, promise and fail, promise and fail. Don't cry. The Bible says he is a way maker. And I hear God making a way for somebody today. Now to round this up, why I said divinity has the power, a performing power greater than that of humanity. There is a miracle that will happen after today's message that people will not believe you. If you believe it, shout a living amen. Anyone doing business here, God will visit that business. Oh, give me a living amen. The Bible said, I use this to conclude. In John 9, there was a man that was born blind. His own affliction started from the womb. Am I talking to somebody? A Am I talking to somebody? Yes, maybe your own affliction met you at age 10, 15, 20. There was a man born blind. The day he came up, wow, he became blind. And the Bible says, a day came, Jesus met him as he is meeting somebody now. He only said, even it surprised the disciples. Why is he born blind? Is it because of the sin of the father or mother, or his own sin? Jesus said, neither the sins of the parents nor the sin he committed, God permitted for him to be glorified. There are situations, challenges that God allowed for him to be honored in our life. The trials, the situation we pass sometimes are orchestrated by God for his own glory, like in the case of Lazarus. Don't lose hope. When you are being under attack, when you look around, it's as if you are alone, nobody to comfort you. God is still there. We know what he told him. He spat on the ground, made a mud, and placed on his eyes. Told him to go to Siloam, a journey to glory, to wash his face, which he did, and came back seeing. As you believe God today, you come back seeing. Now look at where the problem started. We read from verse 11 and 12. The Bible says the community people who were happy seeing that man begging as a blind man, they now saw him. He was no more there. Argument started. Why the argument? It has never been heard that a born blind let us saw. Am I talking to somebody? There is a case in your family that your village people said that one is a concluded issue. After today, something will happen. And the community people will say, it is unbelievable. Should I highlight this again? I've said it some time ago. When we were small, I'm saying this so that you'll be edified before I run. We normally take a track road, pushy if it is to the Wumbo, because of Fulani investment. Then while we go, there is a particular point we come out. There is another tree there. And the family, they live in a mud house. So when we are going, they say when you reach that track road, that particular point by the left, there is a mud house. You know you're not far from my maternal home. So as we engage in that journey steadily, until we reach there, we will be afraid because it's a bushy place. And suddenly, people were building good ones. One of the family members, a boy, was picked up and he was taken to Ghana. Say God in action. People were building all over the place, so they have money. They have family. When you want to talk about them, you say that or that where there is mud house. They were miserable. He was taken to Gabon and he was serving his boss. That's why I say when God wants to bless somebody, he can cause somebody to make a mistake. A Lebanese, a white man from Lebanon, came. And it was the August shop he came to buy things. God made him to forget his money in the bag. He was a wise man, but God needed to bless that boy through that mistake. That's why you don't lose hope. You don't know how he will do it. You don't know who he will use. And where and how he will do it. That's why we cannot comprehend him. You may live here and your story will change. It is possible. It can be through a bad man. It can be through a madman. It can be through an animal. Don't lose hope. The Bible says from the story, the young man having the Spirit of God, he carried the money and hid it. The boss came. And at the time the boss came back, the Lebanese man came in. Who knows if the Oga saw it, what would the case? The Lebanese came back. Did I leave anything like that? That the young boy went and carried the millions of sefer and gave to the man. He was just 6 months in Gabon. Somebody say just 6 months. A mistake changed his story. The man carried the boy, told him to reach the parents because he was just 6 months. He doesn't know how to speak French. In order not to make a mistake, let me be connected to your family people. The man established that young man, after reaching the parents, opened a house, a shop, that within less than 3 years, the small boy in one house built a glass house that is there today. That now, when people want to pass through that, they say, when you get to that older tree that is no more, there is a glass house. From one house to a glass house. From one house to a glass house. Not just a house, a glass house. That's the only glass house in that area. Am I talking to somebody? Am I talking to somebody? Who would have believed that one house will transform to a glass house without labor, without struggle? He didn't do the business to get the house. A mistake was committed. There was a mistake of a rich man, and through his honesty, his story changed. Why do you want to kill yourself? Who told you we die poor? Who told you we die like that? Why do you accept what the devil tells you? God is the final sayer.